best advice that I could give, and something that really, really made the difference for me, was informational interviews and just talking to people. In an informational interview, essentially what you're doing is just asking someone what their day-to-day is like, what their career is like, how they found their career, what they wish they knew to get to their career, and you can ask anybody. So I wouldn't have found my current job without informational interviews. One of my role models is Dr. Lori Dirol. She was executive director of a nonprofit that I worked with called the Perry Initiative, which introduces high school-aged women to careers in engineering and orthopedic surgery. And Lori had her PhD, but she was now working as a nonprofit in a director role. And so I kind of just wanted to know, like, what would it be like to have a PhD and work in a nonprofit? And she ended up telling me a little bit about not only her job, but other jobs that people have doing science or being kind of related to science. So if you are curious about science, but not really sure where to start, even if you have like a spark of an idea, like you think you want to do this type of science, just kind of look into it. I did a lot of Google searching, a lot of searching on social media, and there's Google Scholar. So scholar.google.com, you can just type in keywords and look at a whole list of scientists that are doing work in that area. And then, don't be afraid to reach out to them. You can say, I found your research article online and I am really interested in just talking to you more. Can I do an internship? My professor told me at UC Davis, when he's looking for scientists to work in his lab or students to work in his lab, he doesn't really look at grades or the skills that the student currently has. He looks to see if they're curious, if they are determined, if they are motivated, if they work well in a team. It's all things that, aren't taught in a classroom. So you can learn those sort of like technical skills to be in science. You don't need to know those already to get into science, but it's things like just staying curious, not getting too bogged down when an experiment doesn't go your way, because that's all about research. Research is exploring things work, sometimes they don't work, and it's all about kind of continuing to grow.